Hey guys, welcome to episode 15 of our Runescape League's Progress series. Slightly different place to start this video, but we have also got a clip with no audio, so we're going to be talking over at least this first clip and what we are currently doing. So we have started our Archaeology grind. Now the Archaeology grind I kind of mentioned a little bit yesterday when we were doing some Archaeology in Celestine. I've realised that for Archaeology the best way to do it is to focus on the lowest level dig sites and the lowest level collection as well. Now the theory behind this is that because I'm such a high level, got a higher matic, I should be able to go and get these artifacts pretty quick. And even with the multiplier, they're still going to be around 6, 7, 8,000 XP per artifact we restore. Now, where I'm going to get the most XP from doing this is from the chronos. So, handing these into the Lucia in the Archaeology Guild as a collection, I'm going to get roughly about 20,000 chronos per collection we hand in. And basically, that can just be used for advanced time spells with our Archaeology team. Now the idea behind this is that that's where I'll be getting the most XP. You send your Archaeology team out for 24 hours. It will give you a set amount of XP which is affected by the multiplier. And you simply just sit there, spam advanced time, and then from that you'll get the XP straight away and also with multiplied as well. So I think at around like level 75ish you'll get something like 400k XP, which with the amount of chronos hopefully I'll have, we'll be able to get some real decent XP. Now I'm going to do a decent stint of these. I'm going to aim for 5 and then I'll probably do another 5 as well, just so we can do basically advanced time in one big go. Now with the Kareed dig site as well, you have a couple of things which are nice for XP buffs as well. You can see that I have some purple items in my inventory. So there's 2 tomes. Handing the tomes in are incredible XP as well. They're basically like an XP lamp you get from doing Archaeology. These are affected by the multiplier and bring in a considerable amount of XP. Basically every time you get a tome, you can pretty much guarantee you're going to get a level or 2. That's how good they are. Also as well, we have the pylon batteries, which you hand in at the dig site itself. You are rewarded with XP for these, not as much as tomes, but they will definitely add up over time as well. Now throwing in these complete tomes, we're going to get about 180k XP each and 71 Archaeology, which when I was considering that Archaeology along with dungeoneering were going to be the skills which was going to be harmed the most by my region selections, this is like been really nice. Like I've got these using the jackalope will process soil, so I don't have any soil clogging my inventory up. Yes, you might have to bank a bit more than conventional Archaeology because you're getting twice the materials what you normally would, but it's been a really nice little AFK project to go and do this, and I think going forward we'll continue to do this as a form of AFK. I've got so many AFK things to do at night, but this is definitely going to be one we'll be picking up over time as well. Now, a little bit further into the video than normal. Thank you guys so much for watching, really hope you're enjoying. Make sure to hit that subscription button if you're brand new, please like the video as well. As always, comment section, let me know what you guys are doing. Have you started Archaeology yet? What is your plan for your Archaeology? I know that if you pretty much picked the Archaeology relic, you are sorted for this. But for me, transmute has just been so enjoyable for this skill. You can't actually transmute any of the materials, so tetra compasses are pretty useless for me. I can't do them because you need all the different colours. But these pylon batteries, we're going to go and hand these in because you actually can't bank them. But still, 56k XP from that is level 74 Archaeology. Really decent actually for our first stint to go up something like 25 levels, just simply doing a couple of collections. Really happy with it, definitely going to be focusing on it in the future. Maybe not as much as this clip, maybe I'll just update you on when we get there. And then when we finally decide to go and spend all of our chronos, then we'll do a bit of a bigger video to show you guys just how good the XP is, how much we're going to get as well. But I think I'm simply just going to focus on this dig site. There are some tasks to go and do in the Moonrise dig site, which we'll go and pay attention to a little bit further down the line. But that can definitely be an AFK as well. But for now, at least, the Alchemy dig site is going to be what we're going to focus on, what we're going to go and get our XP at. And simply just going to go and do that base Archaeology set. But let's go and jump further into the video and see what we've got in store for this episode. So those are our yak pouches made, and so looking back, we got incredibly lucky that we caught a spirit impling, which we were aiming for anyway, and we got the yak hides on the first go. What that's going to do is allow us to make a lot easier progress at the gates of Elidinis, just because we can then go and put all the items which we get from mining into the yak and then use that to go and attack the yak as well. However, that is going to pretty much be as ready to go and do the gates of Elidinis. We only need to do 9 kills, and I'm hoping from those 9 kills we can go and get like some decent drops and stuff as well. I'm going to go grab a primal shield because that is going to help us just in case we need to use any abilities. And that's pretty much going to be it. We'll take some sharks just in case we need some food. And we'll take the yaks as well and see how this goes. But I'm going to go and try and do 9. I'm going to go and grab a Reaper task because I think we can get a Reaper task from it as well. and just continue to go from there. In terms of archaeology, we did a little stint before the update, 78 now, so really happy on that. I'm hoping that doing the Gates of Elidinis will get the Divination level so we can go and do some tiers of Guthix today, then do the Troll Invasion for a big bump up in dungeoneering, and we've also got as well 2 effigy lamps to eventually use on something as well, which we'll use on dungeoneering. But let's go grab the Gates of Elidinis for a task, and I'll come back if we get anything. I'll probably just keep putting the loot in the chest. So we have hit a really lucky drop. We have actually picked up what we were looking to get from these 10 kills. We have got the memory dowser. The memory dowser is going to make the invention side so much easier, getting our charges so much better as well. And I'm so happy we've picked that up so early as well. I do think I need like level 80 divination before I can use it. But in terms of 80 to 99, that is just going to be such a nice way to AFK divination. If you don't know what a memory dowser does, basically it processes all of your memories you've harvested and just converts them to energy, which is really nice. So picking up the memory dowser is absolutely huge. We've also got an uncut onyx and some of the luminous energy as well. So we've actually done really well. And these kills are so smooth. Having the yak, basically I just need to go and break down 3 rocks and then I can just go and do it all in one cycle. So really easy kills. If I didn't get the memory dowser then, I probably would have continued doing the kills until we got it. But now we've done this, we can do the 10 kills for the Gates of Elidinis, wrap it up and then move on to the next thing. So there we go. We have picked up the Gates of Elidinis tasks. And not only that as well, we've also picked up a Scripture of Elidinis as well. Now, I'm not too familiar with what that does, but we've also cleared up the Gates of Elidinis. We've got the memory dowser. We also have another scripture book as well, which we'll go and check out really quick. But we have made pretty much bank from doing that. So only 10 kills needed, 200 points. Very close now to the Adamant Trophy. And if you look at our chest, we have picked up this as well. So the Eclipse Soul Prayer Codex, which I've heard is actually quite strong. The memory dowser, which is so nice. It's going to really improve our divination. And also the Scripture of Elidinis as well, which is also pretty decent. I think this actually is included in the brooch, so I don't need to use it, but it's nice to have had it as well. But 10 kills, 1 billion loot, that ain't bad at all. So don't know whether I'm going to do any more. It's actually really good for divination XP, so I might just continue doing it because not only is it really good drops, but it's actually really good divination XP. Do this all the way to level 80. And then see what we've got in terms of loot. We can only go and get more energy like drops we could use anyway. Worst case, we'll just go and harvest like the divination XP, kind of similar to how you do with the crafting. Just hop between all the spots, die, and then just restart again. But having the yak has made that so easy. It was actually worthwhile going to go those yak hides, just because when you do this, you can just store all of the rock into the pack yak, and then it just means you can just keep going and do it in a 1 cycle. So I'm going to keep going until we can go and get 80 divination, and then after that we'll go and unlock Invention. Okay, some time has passed, and what I've been doing for the past couple of levels is simply just focus on doing divination, and because of that we are now level 80 divination and 5 Invention because that has now been unlocked. Simply just going through all the different spots, and as soon as we've done the last one, I go into the high level. There's a lot more damage there. Reset and basically start with Death Dog again, pretty much how you would do with crafting, but this time we're just going to do divination. Really good XP actually. We didn't take too long to get that at all, and we also got 92 mining along with it as well. So if you're someone who's looking to train your divination, ready for Invention, this is probably the best way. The only thing you kind of miss out on is that you're not going to have any energy, but depending on which regions you picked, the energy you're going to have is going to be quite low as well. And what you can actually do if you wanted to is also just complete the Gates of Elidinis. We've done a couple of kills where we've got like some luminous energy, which will be used for Invention later on. So 5 Invention, 80 divination, and also as well by training divination, we now have dungeoneering at a point where it's our lowest leveled skill. So what we're going to go and do is loot the chest at the Gates of Elidinis really quickly, go and get the memory dowser and throw all the other loot into the bank. Then I'm going to go and very quickly go and get a fishing level at Anacronia. The reason why is because that's the next step of my effigy, so I'm going to kind of like load up a lot of lamps and a lot of XP on dungeoneering just to progress that as well. I'm really happy that with the memory dowser, that is pretty much going to look after divination. Archaeology is actually in a semi-decent place. It's really AFK, and especially even just doing like the lower tier stuff, I'm still getting some decent XP for artifacts. It's really going to be the tomes and also sending my research team out where I'm going to go and get the most XP for archaeology, and how really I'm going to go and train it. But it's going to go and finish this off now, and we'll dive there. We can go and teleport to war, go and grab the loot from the chest, and then that is pretty much divination training until at least we're at luminous energies, which I think is level 90 div, which It's a really good place for energy. We'll be able to use that to go and create divine charges, just so we can go and like do Invention. So I was thinking about the Invention plan going forward. And I was like, when it comes to augmenters, I'm sure you need some energy, and we've not got that. So 706 luminous energy, but that's not what we're really here for. The memory dowser is going to be massive for us. So let's bank that and let's move on. If needed, I could quite comfortably sit here and do some more gates of Elidinis for Divination XP. If we needed to sit here till 90, could definitely do it. It's not really that bad of a method, actually. It's actually alright. So I'm going to go over to Anacronia now and just go and do a little bit of the Dream of Eye for fishing. And then we can go and do the lamps, just so we can have them ready. We need to do tiers first, but at least if I've got the fishing level to do the effigies, that should be really good. The effigy incubator and also the NPC in the effigy incubator as well gives you lamps from extinction. But the effigy incubator like minigame could be something worthwhile picking up. It looks decent, so definitely look at giving that a try going forward. I'm just going to check my resources and what my people are on. Because now we've got the full Dream of Isla unlocked, we are where we need to be. So I'm just going to go and basically get the fishing level, and then we can go do tiers, see what dungeoneering level we're going to get to, and then move on from there. So if you are on Anacronia, if you speak to this dragonkin here, just a little bit south from where you go to the Dream of Isla, you will get the reward from extinction. Just go into the chat dialogue and you'll have the ability to ask for the lamps. And this will be some decent lamps and some decent XP. I think the lamps which can go on any skill. Yes, they can go on any skill. And how much XP are they going to be? I need 75 in that skill, which I'm hoping with Dragonkin lamps and also tiers we can do it. But it's going to come in at 175k XP. And then once you throw on the multiplier as well, they are going to be 4 insane lamps for us to use. I do think these will be pretty much all on dungeoneering, because dungeoneering is the one I can't actually train. I could do shifting tombs, but it would just be a little bit messy to do it. I mean, the only really skills like I justify putting it on otherwise, probably archaeology, just because it's a little slow. Anything else has kind of got a way to be trained. So yeah, really happy with that. So we can go and do that. We're going to go and do tiers now, see what level we can get for dungeoneering, and then we can move on to spamming some lamps. Okay, so that is tiers of Guthix done. Let's see what dungeoneering level we're going to get from that. No, it's gone on to Invention. Wow, okay. I've just spent so long getting these levels to go and do that, and we put it on Invention, which we really didn't need. Right, okay, that's a massive fail on my part. Hopefully we can go and get it through these lamps though. So let's go and see what we're going to get in terms of that. 283 XP, 74 dungeoneering. Yeah, so the Dragonkin lamps will definitely get us to it as well. We could have got a bit more, but you know what? We learn through these mistakes. And yeah, so there's 2 more dungeoneering levels. That is 76, and then we can go and whack these on now because we have the ability to do it with these lamps. Just going to have one more little thing. Yeah, apart from archaeology, I can't see any other skill worthwhile putting on. We're so far ahead, and even though like we're not 75 woodcutting or fire making, that's not going to be a problem at all. Divination, we've got the memory dowser, so that was the only other sort of skill I'd consider. 2.8 mil dungeoneering XP is wild, level 87 from that. Let's go and bang on another 2.8 mil XP. That is going to be 92 dungeoneering, a crazy amount of XP, but this is going to sort out dungeoneering as a skill. I think will be pretty much nearly at 99. So put 2.8 mil on again. That is going to get me to 98 dungeoneering. That is going to be 366k XP off, which I think with doing shifting tombs to try and get a Kopesh, we can pretty much get that. Really happy actually that that's worked out, because I was pretty worried about dungeoneering. I didn't think it'd be a skill we could go and level up quick enough, but those extinction lamps are crazy. So something which also has the multiplier affected to it for leagues is cash. Now cash is done slightly different nowadays. You need to go and put 800 memories into the rift to be able to open the cache, but you can pretty much have as much time to do the cache and do it as many times as you want during the day, as long as you hit that cap. But in terms of the XP, get an incredible XP from doing caches. This is going to be the second one I've done in about an hour. 387k XP. Now I've simply just been AFK in this while I've been editing. The memory dowser makes it so nice because it automatically dumps any memories into the rift for me, and then I can simply convert it to energy. At the minute I'm just converting purely to energy, not getting any of the extra XP, and I'm still getting relatively decent XP with it as well. So from that we've just got level 85. I've still got a couple of things I need to sort of clean up editing wise. So I might go as far as 86. I've also got a decent amount of Chronicles to go and throw into the Rift as well. Once we are ready, what I'll probably do actually is go to the end of this Divination urn, and then that'll pretty much do us for today. I'll continuously just come and just top up on the energy when it's needed. But yeah, really nice AFK. Going to be something I'll be doing a lot of going forward, because just a nice thing to keep on top of and always do. And it'll pretty much get me Divination to 99. So really, really happy with that. I thought I'd have to go all the way to Luminous Energy before I could do Divination. But this spot, Brilliant Energy, level 80, next to the Major Arena, I think is available for everyone, because it's basically south of the dig site. So if you're looking for a decent way to train to Divination, I would highly recommend doing the Gates of Elidinis first. And then if you're looking to get some decent energy, come and do this, or if you've got any better spots, just do it there as well. So that's going to wrap the video up for today. I think you guys can agree this has been a pretty incredible episode for progress. We have got level 80 Divination and unlocked Invention, and also accidentally leveled up Invention through Tears of Guthix. We now have the Memory Dowser, which means that in terms of collecting energy to feed Divination through Augmenters and Charges, that is pretty much going to cover that, and also as well train our Divination up really nice, which is going to be a good thing. It's a great skill for me to do while editing, so that is so like 10 out of 10, like I couldn't ask for a better reward in terms of a drop. And then finally as well, we have done the bulk of the work for dungeoneering as well. If you have Anacronia as a region and you haven't gone and claimed those lamps, please do, because there's about 11 mil XP worth of lamp at the top multiplier. And especially for a skill which might be a bit of an issue with your region picks or your relics, it could be a great way just to get rid of that problem skill. So for me, I got around 11 mil XP, which is just crazy. So please go and get that if you have access to Anacronia. All you need to do is literally speak to the NPC, ask for the rewards, and you'll get those lamps. But you need to put it on a skill above level 75. So if it's going to be a problem skill, you need to get it to 75, and then you can train it afterwards. However, that is going to wrap the video up. I really hope you guys are enjoying. Thank you guys so much as always for your support. Views and comments as well, it really means the world, and we are flying in terms of views and attention on the channel as well, and it's all down to you guys sharing the videos, commenting on the videos, and I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.